경수, you out!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most brutal demises and double crossings throughout the first 2 seasons of Squid Game.
그럼 그때는 팀 대결로 가게 될 거야.
Number 10. Mi-nyeo betrays and kills Deok-su.
나 한민여야. 여기서 너 같은 족밥 새끼처럼 병신같이 서 있다가 되지지 않아.
Mi-nyeo can't seem to find many allies, as she is constantly betrayed throughout the first season. She seemed to have a solid relationship with Deok-su, but he later betrays her during tug of war, believing that she is too weak for the game.
오빠, 나 없이 정말 괜찮아? 나는 오빠 없이 안 되는데.
And that's when she finally snaps, and Mi-nyeo ultimately gets her revenge during the penultimate game's stepping stones. She wraps her arms tightly around Deok-su, leans back, and takes them both through a pane of glass to their deaths. It's not a great way to go, but at least Mi-nyeo went out on her own terms, while Deok-su went out screaming. Number 9. The recruiter's death.
그동안 저를 많이 찾으신 것 같네요.
감사 인사를 하려고.
Acclaimed Korean actor Kang-yu briefly appeared in the first season as the recruiter, challenging a downtrodden Gi-yeon to a game of dokji. To everyone's surprise and enjoyment, he reappeared in the second season, this time challenging Gi-yeon to a slightly more dangerous game.
하지만 전 좀 더 진지하게 해보고 싶어요. 성균 씨는 특별한 분이니까.
The two play Russian roulette, with each empty click of the gun sending their hearts pounding. Gi-yeon ultimately wins and goads the recruiter into shooting him, knowing that there is only one shot left. But the recruiter honorably accepts defeat and, valuing his principles, takes his own life.
뛰고, 죽고, 꼬리나 흔드는 개새끼라는 걸.
Number 8. Min-soo plays rock, paper, scissors.
넌 궁금해 하지도 마. 저거 한 번 시작하면 제정신으로 못 돌아가. 그리고 여기서 나가면 저 새끼들하고는 절대로 엮이지 말고.
One of the most interesting relationships of season 2 was between Min-soo and Sae-mi. The latter acts as a good friend towards Min-soo, offering up personal tidbits and warning him to stay away from Thanos and his gang. When Min-soo asks Sae-mi what draws her to him, she replies that he would never betray her.
나랑은 왜 하자고 했어?
너는 날 안 속일 것 같아서.
So anyway, he betrays her during Mingle, honoring Thanos' request to play rock, paper, scissors and manipulating her kind gesture of help. It is a brutal betrayal before a brutal death. Sae-mi ultimately succumbs to the riot, being stabbed in the neck multiple times by a ferocious Nam-gyu. Number 7. Russian Roulette with Mr. Kim.
이제부터 게임을 하겠습니다. 여러분들이 하실 게임은 가위, 어이보 하나 빼기입니다. 아시죠?
Gi-yeon hires Mr. Kim to find the recruiter, which he ultimately does alongside Woo-seok. And despite Gi-yeon's insistence, they confront the recruiter. It does not go well. He captures them, ties them up, and forces them to play his new favorite game of Russian roulette.
이 권총에 총알 하나를 넣고 닫습니다.
The entire scene is enormously tense, with the music adding a wonderful degree of malice to the proceedings. Mr. Kim ultimately sacrifices himself and is subjected to a brutal yet honorable death. He cries in fear and resignation, his final moments on Earth being filled with abject terror. And then, the recruiter pulls the trigger.
실격입니다.
Number 6. The Death of Thanos.
MC 코인. 왜 약 빨았어? 눈에 뵈는 게 없냐?
The famous rapper was really asking for it. He had repeatedly confronted Myung-gi throughout the games, blaming the YouTuber for poor financial advice. Despite being physically outmatched, Myung-gi never backs down and never succumbs to Thanos' pestering. In fact, he ultimately wins the skirmish by sending a fork through the rapper's neck. Yup, the rapper confronts Myung-gi one last time in the bathroom and nearly chokes him to death, even going purple in the face like his Marvel role model. But it's Myung-gi who comes out ahead thanks to his smuggled fork, and Thanos dies in a horribly brutal and bloody fashion. Number 5. Captain Pock shows his allegiance.
거기서 지금 뭐 하시는 거예요?
It wasn't exactly the most surprising plot twist, as many viewers guessed that Captain Pock was the mole. But that doesn't make his climactic betrayal any less painful. It's unclear what Pock's relationship is with the frontman, but it's obvious that he is preventing Junho's group from finding Squid Game Island.
이 날씨에 이대로는 물이라고 했잖아. 거긴 물이 헤엄치는 곳이라 어지간히 큰 배들도 잘 안 들어가는 곳이라고.
A mercenary catches Pock tampering with a drone, and while he tries dismissing it, the merc doesn't let it go and confronts Pock. Bad mistake. Knowing that the jig is up, Pock stabs the man multiple times before throwing him overboard. We can't wait to see how the storyline plays out, and how, if at all, Junho uncovers the deception.
누가 막 소리 지르는 것 같고 그러다 우당탕거리고. 그래서 나도 나와서 살펴봤는데 아무래도 이 파도가 갑판을 때리는 소리였나 봐.
Number 4. Sung-woo kills Sae-byeok.
내가 아직 살아있는 건 그놈 덕이 아니야. 내가 살아있는 건 내가 살아남으려고 죽을 힘을 다했기 때문이야.
Both Gi-yeon and Sae-byeok deduce the ruthless nature of Sung-woo, realizing that he will do anything to win. Gi-yeon even contemplates killing Sung-woo before he can do the same to them, but Sae-byeok stops him, telling him that he is not a murderer.
아저씨 그런 사람 아니잖아.
In a way, it's a sacrifice. Gi-yeon runs to get help for Sae-byeok's wound, allowing Sung-woo to swoop in and kill her. Not only is it a brutal betrayal from a desperate man, but it's a brutal death, with Sung-woo stabbing her in the jugular with a steak knife.
안 돼. 새벽아. 안 돼, 새벽아.
Number 3. Sung-woo deceives Ali.
어때? 이러니까 훨씬 더 안전하겠지.
The killing of Sae-byeok, horrible though it is, pales in comparison to that of Ali. It helps that Sae-byeok knew that Sung-woo was coming after her, but Ali did not have that foresight. He thought that Sung-woo was his friend and teammate. He was wrong.
원래 우리 계획대로 다시 너랑 나랑 한 팀으로 승부할 수 있어.
Sung-woo convinces Ali that he has figured out a way to game the game, and that both of them would make it out alive. Ecstatic, Ali allows Sung-woo to handle the marbles. But Sung-woo takes them for himself and tricks Ali, resulting in one of the worst betrayals in the show. That tear that rolls down Ali's cheek gets us every time. Number 2. The frontman betrays the group.
정리 시작해.
We knew it could never work out, but it really hurt when the frontman made his move. He'd been working alongside Gi-yeon and his allies, having infiltrated the game to prevent the players from leaving and to commit a little psychological warfare.
사실 저도 겁나서 그만두고 나가려고 그랬는데 선생님 얘기 듣고선 딱 한 게임만 더 해볼까 그 생각했거든요.
He even made Gi-yeon believe that he was with him in the climactic uprising, but of course, his allegiance was always with the games. He kills the 2 players he's with, fakes his death over the walkie, and shoots Jung-bae while disguised in his frontman outfit. When will Gi-yeon stop trusting player 1?
잘 봐. 네 영웅놀이의 결과가 어떤 건지.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Il-nam runs the games.
당신 어디까지가 진짜고 어디까지가 거짓이야. 오일남.
The OG Player 1, Il-nam committed the ultimate betrayal by creating the games and lying to everyone for his own sick amusement. Il-nam crafted quite a cute little bond with Gi-yeon, and we cried buckets when he died in the marble game.
우리는 깐부잖아.
So it hurts all the more when we and Gi-yeon learn that he was a bad guy all along. And not just a bad guy, the bad guy, the head honcho. He's an entirely different person than he was as Player 1. Sick, twisted, malicious, and with a horribly pessimistic view on humanity. We cried over you, Il-nam, and you have hurt us in ways you couldn't possibly imagine.
더 당신이 안 치십니까?
Which act or death left you shocked? Let us know in the comments below.
잠깐만! 당신 뭐야? 야!
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.